dear children of class 8. I hope you are healthy, safe and happy with your parents at home. Welcome back to part 3 video of the civics lesson 3, why do we need a parliament? In our previous learning session, we discussed about the government elections, peoples and their representatives. We will discuss about the role of the parliament and functions of the parliament in today's class. The parliament, which is made up of all representatives together, controls and guides the government. The role of the parliament. The Indian parliament is an expression of the faith that the people of India have in the principles of democracy. The parliament in our system has immense powers because it is the representative of the people. The Lok Sabha is elected once every 5 years. The country is divided into a number of these constituencies. Each of these constituencies elect one person to the parliament. Once elected, the candidates become members of parliament or MPs. These MPs together make up the parliament. Okay. Dear children, the parliament performs the following functions. Okay. The first one is legislative functions. The parliament makes laws on all subjects listed in the union list. It can also make laws on subjects listed under the concurrent list. In case there is any conflict means some issues. In case there is any conflict or overlapping the provisions existing in the union and state enactment, the union law prevails. In cases when an emergency has been declared, the union parliament can also make laws on subjects that fall within the state list. The next one is financial control. Union parliament has exclusive powers to provide ways and means through which revenue has to be raised for public services. To that end, it imposes taxes and also ensures that the money sanctioned for expenditure to various departments of the government has been spent for the authorized purposes. The third one is providing and exercising control over cabinet. Our parliamentary system blends the legislative and the executive organs of the state in as much as the executive power is wielded by a group of members of the legislature who command majority in the Lok Sabha. The fourth one is critical assessment of the work of the cabinet. The parliament provides the forum through which is ensured that the cabinet remains in power only as long as it commands majority support in the Lok Sabha, which comprises elected representatives of the people. It is one of the most important functions of the parliament to bring about discussions and critical assessments of the performance of the government departments. The fifth one is role of the opposition party. The existence of opposition also ensures that the nation gets to know about the alternative points of view. The sixth one is an organ of information. Parliament is the most powerful organ. So far, information about the functioning of the government is concerned. The information provided in the houses is authoritative and ministers are bound to provide information on matters of government when so desired by the members. Seventh one is constitutional functions. The power to amend the constitution rests with the parliament. Constitutional amendments have to be passed by each house by a majority of total membership as well as by 2/3 majority of members present in voting. Eighth one is judicial functions. Parliament has the exclusive powers to impeach the president and remove judges of the Supreme Court and the High Courts through a prescribed procedure. The ninth one is elective functions. Elected members of the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha constitute the electoral college for the election of the vice president. Along with elected members of the state legislators, they form the electoral college for election to the office of the president. The parliament can also, by legislation, create new states or make changes in the existing boundaries of the state. Okay, dear children, read textbook pages 36 to 39 for homework. This brings to an end of this lesson. I hope you enjoyed this session. Have a good day, children. See you next week. Stay home, stay safe, and stay blessed. Thank you.